Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna name the title of this video, but I can only use one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other one. So I had to make do with what I have. And I decided like I should finally start, filming and recording some of my thoughts in regards to what will be happening after next week, right? And I haven't spoken up about this at all because for me it's something that I've always wanted to do since I was as a child or as long as I can remember, right? Which is many, 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 many years. So it's been hard to not tell people about this in my everyday life. There's some people that know because it just spilled out or I felt it was appropriate. But I didn't want to tell people about this due to the fact like I have this fear or something. Maybe people would ask me to buy them certain things or bring them stuff. And then what would I get in the result of that? I would barely be able to bring any stuff back, which is what happened to me when I went by myself to Mexico to visit family. So I didn't want to repeat that again. And I didn't want to have to worry about, buying this and that for people and blah, 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 blah. I'll still buy, like, if I see something that I know a friend would like, I'm like, oh, this is dumb. Yeah, I'll buy it for them if I know they don't have it. But yes, this video is about me talking about my upcoming first ever Japan trip, my dream trip, and my feelings and how I've been just feeling in regards to this overall, and just how I've been like, how I am now almost. Go in there. And I'm gonna do it in this type of style because this how I'll be recording myself when I'm over there. I'm not going over the top or anything. This is more just like a recording for my own records and anybody else that is just wants to know what the fuck your experience is or anything, but not in all those flashy colors or anything, just, casual talk. And more so to give a perspective because I am Mexican. I am not your typical white American and all that. So I know my experience will be different. And I have not delved into it because the amount of people that have gone to. Well, this is now we're going to rant a little bit. I will keep it short. But do you know how Japan and anime and everything just boomed during the COVID era? I can't really say that. I need to blur that out. I don't know. But during that certain era where we had a mask up and everything, it made everybody like, oh my god, I love anime. Oh, I like Japan. I want to go. So now, of course, Japan is a popular more than ever tourist destination. And if you are like me and like Japan and are up to date with everything, it's made it hard for us, for those that have still never been there, to like go anywhere or perceived as already put off by the locals and such, which is just like upsetting, right? Because all these bad eggs and just trying to stream or whatever, and then they were like had a respect or um then they're respected or had this, I don't want to call it devotion, but like you had admiration for the country and everything. And you just go there like, oh, it's popular. I'll get views. Boom. It's saddening. It's like there's a lot of places now that don't want foreigners or that if beforehand they didn't really let you take pictures or recording in some shops, now there's more shops that do not allow recording or taking pictures. So it's like, well, it's whatever for me. But not to derail or go off track because I kind of just derailing there. Back to how I'm feeling about this, right? This is something I always wanted to do. It's been hard for me to not cry every day. As you see, I'm crying right now because I'm talking about this, right? My because I have not been able to really share this news or excitement or joy or even like no, it's not even sadness. It's just pure joy that I feel, that to the point I cry. That I can't really share with others because um, I'm trying to keep this more secretive because I want to enjoy myself. And then it'll be also like a true vacation for me because I haven't really had one. I usually ask for days off at my work, but I'm usually working a convention or something. I'm never really have days off, if you will. I'm always like doing something, always keeping myself preoccupied. And I'm gonna check if I am filming still. Okay, we're still filming. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'll edit some bits out of that. But it's been very surreal, and I've always been like putting it off, like, oh, I don't think it's the right time to go, or like I don't have enough money, this and that. But I give myself this proposition: if I can buy this concert ticket all on my own without any proxy service or anybody helping me out, right? I just use pure internet to see if anybody else had similar issues to me buying the ticket or whatever. And if it succeeded, I would go. And I think I bought this ticket went on sale, I think in July or June. I think in July, more than likely. So I stayed up to buy a ticket in case it sold out. And lo and behold, I was able to buy it. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god. So not only that, the ticket I bought specifically is to see for those who do not know, one of my favorite Vocaloid producers ever, it's Utsupi, and he is part of a band called the Ohayo Gozaimasu, and they're doing their 10th anniversary one man live. So it's just them playing. And I'm like, I'm gonna go see them now, right? Yeah, speaking about it, was just still like, oh my god, go see that. So that's the reason why I was like, fuck, I guess I have to go book a ticket now and hotel. But before I bought the ticket, I did look at the prices in regards to how much it would cost to be going over there to Japan, which were like 600, 700 at the time. And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I sadly waited a bit on that, and I had to pay a bit more than that price. Sadly, it was closer to 1,000, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a bit. Um. So yeah, I was now like in shock that, oh my god, I am actually doing this. So that's something I'll be doing over there. On top of a day prior, I found out that there's gonna be like a whole, like, not festival, but a whole the day before I go see the band. So many other bands are gonna be playing throughout the day at a venue like right near it, and I bought tickets for that because it was like $30, and there's like, I want to say, I know it's over 20 artists, 20 artists, bands, and in my genre, and all that I like. So yeah, that's exciting also. And there's like a Gothic Lolita market also happening in that same weekend, and I am doing my best to attend it. So yeah, I'm finding out there's little bits and bits events, but that's what my main experiences that I'm looking forward to, and the reason why I'm going in the first place. So as for the airplane ticket, sadly I waited a bit. I waited 1 or 2 weeks, and the price was way more now. Now I was originally going with the cheapest option. I don't remember the name of the airline, but it's the cheapest option you can get. There was downsides with it. It only That specific airline only flew out once per day. Per day. And I'm like, okay, I don't like that already. You may be cheap and this and that, but it's not worth it. On top of that, like, the way they were charging me for like certain things, it was just not worth it. So I switched to ANA, which was the better deal. I got a pick my seat, which did cost like 25 more, or I else I got the fucking middle seat, and I don't, bro, no, on a 12-hour flight, no. So I did ANA because it was the most convenient, and for what I was able to pay and get, it was the best for me. Like, right, I got my window seat, I got my 2 check luggage, I get food on the plane apparently. Oh god, nope. So yeah, I picked that route. As for hotel, I was struggling a bit because I really waited a long time more to book the hotel. And I wish I hadn't done that because a lot of the hotels apparently were booked out already during that time that I'm going. I'm like, what the fuck? So I couldn't be too picky. And on top of that, I had to research which neighborhood would be safer and more. It's not convenient. The neighborhood is not convenient, but just safer overall since I'm traveling solo. So I pick Asakusa. I think I pronounced it right. I don't know if I'll be able to speak my Japanese over there because I've always self doubt so much of it. But I'm literally in front of Sensoji Temple Shrine. Ah, I'm like quite like on the side or the front of it kind of ish. And yeah, I picked it because it's more quieter and it was safer. And I picked a little hotel there that just worked out for me. People complain like the rooms are too small, and I'm like, I do not fucking care. I'm also gonna be there to like shower, sleep, recharge, plan. I'm not gonna be staying in the hotel much of my fucking time over there. I'm mostly gonna be outside doing the best that I can. So yeah, there's that. And now I have that's all finalized. On top of this, you also need to do the visit Japan if you want to like avoid a certain customs line. And you still like go through the stuff over their immigration, but this is just like an extra step to like be more prepared and I guess get to Japan out of the whole immigration customs and everything just to get out of there a little faster. It helps you out a little. It's not too bad, just passport information. You do this after you've booked the hotel because it asks for which destination or where you're residing in. So yeah, I did that like a couple days ago because I'm like I should do that. The one thing I'm seeing on ANA, I cannot put my passport details, and I read online, oh, you'll do that at check-in when you arrive in person. Which now I'm like, okay, that's more added on time. I have not specified this. I'm not flying out where I live. We need to drive out like 4.5 hours to LAX because that's cheaper. So yeah, that's some bit of anxiety and worry I have, but at that point I'll just be fucking ready and whatever the fucking happens. But I need to search if I need to be certain hours ahead for my checked-in baggage to get into. I've heard some things like that, so people get there early, but I don't know. I have not researched that yet. So yeah, all of this is still surreal for me, and you know, I don't talk about it. I keep it to myself. But when I do start thinking about it and rummaging about it, I'm like fucking crying, and I'm just like, oh, it's finally happening. Lord have mercy. And I feel like it was crooked the whole time there. I'm gonna now hold it from this side. Now you'll see my left hand. So yeah. I don't know. How long have I been yapping? Okay. 13-ish minutes, not too bad. Okay, I thought it'd be longer. But yeah, I hope, if this serves any helpfulness or guidance for people that are going. Not necessarily going, but, plan to, and you can't find people online that you may have more of a similar route to take, right? I know I'm not speaking this in Spanish at all, which I feel like maybe I should to reach, those people that look more like me and everything. But I'll see what I do if I do video in Spanish or something when I'm over there. But yeah, and then more so, I have tattoos and colored hair. And yeah, so I'm just now just counting down my days because yeah, today's Saturday. So the next weekend would be the weekend before I have to head to the airport. So it's getting here closer. And I found that I've been having to buy like these little like just little knickknacks and stuff like that. Not knickknacks. Just stuff so you're prepared for over there. Especially because I'm going solo. So I bought um like a thing for safety, like on the door, like extra protection. I haven't been able to try it out yet because my partner sleep schedule is fucked. So he sleeps, works, eats, and that's it. So I haven't been able to really try it out to see how I use it and everything. And then I remember my parents many years ago when we did have to use luggage and stuff. They had like a little thing you can weigh your luggages with, right? So I'm like, I need that. I need that. And I was able to get both of these items at Walmart. It's like a little thing. I don't have it. None of it is near me. But it's like a thing you can like hook onto your luggage, like strap in, and then you just pull it up to see how much it weighs. It has a little thing to measure it. So that's what I'm bringing with me because I'm like, this is essential. I know for a fact I will need this. And I'm basically going kind of with nothing. I'm taking literally kind of nothing with me, except my important documents, of course. Okay. I'm bringing in already my two check luggage, right? I have a roller hard shell case or whatever you call it. And then, like, I don't want to spend money on other luggage or anything. Even if I'm over there, I'm not really incentivized to buy another luggage. And I'm like, let's see what I have. So I have one of my army duffel bags, which I feel very conflicted on using because, you know, we bombed them over there and everything, and I'm bringing something that represents the military over there. So I'm very much not proud of bringing that bag over there, but it's the only other bag I have that fits within the dimensions of checked in luggage for my airline. And like it's big enough also. It's a duffel bag though, so I can mostly just put in soft items or like plushies, clothes, and that. While the hard shell, I may put more like sensitive items, maybe. Who knows? I don't know what I'll buy. Which goes now to like how I'm able to afford this when everything is going on around us. Both my flight and my hotel, I use PayPal credit, and my max credit is 3K. I have not upgraded or increased it or whatever, right? It's just 3K. And I'm like, huh, what if? So yeah, my flight and my hotel both were less than 2K, and I used my PayPal credit to pay it. So I'm like, cool. Whatever cash I have, not including, I have to set aside for my rent, utilities, credit card payment, right? I have to still have money, so I cannot use all the money I have. On top of that, recently my bank switched network, just like networks. It used to be MasterCard. Now they switch over to the Discover network, and apparently I'm seeing the mix online. Discover card is in correlation with JCB, like they have an agreement over there in Japan. Well, others say, even though they may say that it does not work over there. So I'm like, well, fuck, I'm screwed, right? I just fucking got that card and activated it, which I feel like I should have done more research before doing that. But what can I do? So I also tried out if I can use it at the ATMs over there and see what I can do, because it didn't have. I don't remember if it did have transaction fees. I don't remember at the top of my head. I do have another card that is Visa, but they charge you 3% on forging transactions. So I'm just like, ugh. But that's what I'm planning on doing tomorrow, to like transfer over my money from, like taking out money from this bank and putting it onto my other card because I know that card's accepted. So that's a whole thing to also look out for if your card is accepted over there. Kind of didn't, that wasn't a big priority until like now. I'm like, oh shit. So we'll see how we do that. But if that's the case, right, I don't want to get charged every time I use my card. So I was just thinking of taking everything out in cash that I can do. And if my other card, I can find an ATM that accepts it somewhere and I can take out some cash there too. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So yeah, that's another worry in regard to that. Sorry, my cat is over there being a troublemaker. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else has been a hurdle. I think what people worry about a lot is like the train systems and getting around. And I know there's been a lot of people saying like, "Oh, Google Maps doesn't work over there." I know like one or two people over there. Not really know them, but something like that. And they told me like, "You're fine with Google Maps, honestly. It can still work and everything. That's what they use, and they live there." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, I am good at navigation, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm fine then. And I already researched like, oh, okay, this the train can take me here, and then it can take me here, blah 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 blah. Right? If I want to use the train to get to my hotel during that morning. But what I'll be probably doing, because this is what I prefer, and I'm a very self-conscious person, I'll be using the limo bus because the luggage, specifically for the luggage. So they can pick you up at the different terminals and then drop you off at different parts around surrounding Tokyo and all that, right? Some stops are suspended from what I saw on the website. You just have to check and see. But it's just like ride the bus. They take your luggage that's going there. Not expensive at all. So I know I will find that very useful on my day coming back here to America because my flight is in the evening. I chose it that way. So I'm like, I do not like. First of all, I have to check out of the hotel. Where the fuck am I gonna put the luggage? So I'm like, where the fuck do I do that? So I've researched it, and I can go to the airport, drop off my luggage like at the coin lockers, or there's a luggage storage area, as some people are saying. So I'll be doing that morning of, when I check out. As for the bus stops, there's certain places where they drop you off, and that's the bus stop. Now, for me, it's in front of a hotel. Like they drop you off at a certain hotel. You don't have to be residing in that hotel. You can just show up there, and you can still get on the bus. I think you do have to already have your reservation though, which I haven't bought that yet because I'm still seeing what time is preferred for me. So yeah, and it's a 10-minute walk. And I know for a fact I do not want to carry my luggage on the train. I'ma look like a fucking clown. So the limo bus very much go that route. So that plan is just like, drop off the luggage at the airport and then get out of the airport and do whatever the fuck I can that last time frame, that last day that I have there before my flight in the evening. So that's the idea there. The only problem is my Asakusa is so out of the way. It's like, if you're looking at the map, for me, right, it's to the right, top right. Everything else that I want to go to, southwest area. West southwest area. So I'm like, Lord, this is gonna be something, right? But it's okay, it's fine, because everywhere else I looked, it is not convenient. It just could not work out. I didn't like it, too much money, not for what I needed. I didn't want to stay in a capsule hotel. I thought about it, because I was just gonna go sleep there. But it's shared bathrooms, and I don't know about luggage space. So those are the 2 points that deterred me. And I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to do that, right? I want to be cozy. I want to be my own comfort, not having to worry about other people hearing me yap and stuff. And then I'm a self-conscious person when I have to shit. So there's gonna be other people around me. Although I've heard that they play sounds and stuff in the toilets there. So we'll see. And I'll try my best to film the bidets, the toilets, whatever, when I'm over there, because I've always filmed them when I've been able to find some here in America. So yeah. Besides that, not much. Just not really packing at all. I have my 2 check luggage. I have a backpack that I can't really overstuff because if I not overstuff, if I stuff it, it will not meet the criteria for the carry-on, so I can't really stuff it. Which reminds me, I had to buy one of those like neck things, cause I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna need this. It's the 12-hour flight, what the fuck? My neck's gonna be like, oh. So I bought that. Yeah, I'm still deciding what plushie also to bring. I don't know who to bring. I don't know if I'll bring this pig with me my shadow plush, or no plush at all, and just my small shadow plush that I have. I'm still deciding on this because I know I will buy plushes over there. And if I bring my own plush, that's already going to be taking up space. But I've heard that certain crane machine areas and Don Quixotes, you can, there's a machine to put them in a vacuum seal bag, and it vacuum seals it for you. And I'm like, I will be fully taking advantage of that. You don't understand. So, yeah, that is some stuff. And let me see, how much time is. Okay, it's 25. Okay, I'd say that's reasonable to end the video. And I hope to give you guys an update. Of course, I will not be uploading this when I film this, due to the fact, like, privacy reasons and all that. So just upload it afterwards, of course. Which I feel people should do more of, not uploading while you're there. Security, big security risk. So yeah. Let's hope how we manage to survive these upcoming days before the trip and all. Trying to manage anxiety and everything. Also, I haven't been planning too much. I have no itinerary. I have make a Google Map list of just places you want to go. That's what I have. And I have my certain place I want to go. What I'm doing, right, is I'm gonna go secondhand shopping like the first day. And I'm going to Nakano Broadway and Ikebukuro, Sunshine City, and the Parco there. Because apparently they have to start be closing all the stores now. Like Uncle Rouge closed the end of August. So I'm like, all of them. And I'm like, well, what the fuck now? Right? I'm very upset about that one. Because they announced that when I already had my tickets booked and everything. So yeah. At Parco, they are closing. Oh, I don't. The Rojita store. So I'm like, and they were also closing the Yosuke store over there as well. There's a shoe store. And I'm like, what is happening here? So yeah, do some research. But I do Google Maps, and that's how I'm gonna be getting around, and just reading the signs and all that. So yeah, I'll update you guys on the next video, whatever that may entail in regards to my dream. I wouldn't call it a. This is my first ever Japan trip, which, yes, I can call it a dream trip, but it's only like a week, and I'm by myself, and I'm only restricted to Tokyo area there, because I don't want to venture off too far, because then I'm like, oh shit, the train left me, what the fuck do I do? So I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to plan that far. I want to go to my main weeb stuff and all that, and the J fashion and all that. So yeah. Yes, okay. I will update you guys on the next video. Bye bye.